January 25th, 2026. The thought of the day today is the algorithm tends to feed the loudest messages. What that means to me is that loudness can come in the shape of extremity, can come in the shape of black and whiteness, I guess maybe contrast, can come in the shape of like volume, like number volume, not just loud volume, but like volume, like a volume of water inside of a container, just a large amount of that type of volume, and probably a variety of other ways loudness manifests. And because of this, the algorithm is always tending to hand to us the things that are most likely to engage us, for one. But why would they most likely engage us? I think when you think about the loudness of volume, for instance, that would be like the high number of commonality type ideas that maybe a higher number of people share. When you think about extremity, that's probably the most obvious one. Like anything that has kind of a shock value to it tends to grab our attention in that way. What was another example I gave? When the loudness is contrast, meaning something that is very black or white and that essentially ignores the nuance of an event, a situation, an idea, the black and whiteness of it, that contrast, that the loudness of that contrast is very appealing. It's makes the idea or whatever it is more easily palatable, kind of reductive in a way. Like it simplifies it. It is easy to consume, or ingest. So I believe that is all reasons why the algorithm offers us those things. And because of that, I guess I will use that as the opportunity to make a call to action that essentially is this. It is valuable and probably important to seek out things that do not fit algorithmic resonance. I guess there's that phrase again. That do not fit the algorithmic stereotype. The ideas that are, well, not just the ideas, but the ideas, the subjects, the topics that are pushed by the algorithm do have value, but those are essentially the really just the realm of the echo chamber. And because of their loudness, I guess that's why it goes with the that's why it I guess that's why it's the echo chamber. When something's loud enough, it's just going to echo. It's bouncing off everything around you. And the ideas that are less black and white, the ideas that are less volumetric, the ideas that are less extreme, are where real thinking can happen. The true place where actual decision making, actual critical thought can happen is where the choice to make is a difficult choice. That's a critical component of actually making decisions for yourself. It's when you have two options which are similar enough that there is difficulty in assessing which way is correct. And that is really where the true growth can occur. That is a very long call to action, but obviously you can see I'm labored in even thinking about it. I'm very stilted and kind of slowly delivering this, but I think that is where the importance is. I think that is why I have my slow cadence in the first place. Not that I'm dismissing it or excusing it. I do this as a practice to improve my thinking, I guess, in some sense, but the value of true thinking is a little overlooked, I think, in some cases. There are many polished YouTubers and presenters that will just buzz through their ideas and their concepts and their statements because it's a little easier to ingest in that sense. And that's, again, not a bad thing, but it is, it lacks the opportunity for the viewer to find their own thinking between the thoughts instead of being fed everything the viewer is feeding them or the presenter is feeding them. All right, the day was pretty basic. It's a Sunday. Well, it was mostly basic. I got up, I got cracking on my app stuff, ran into a little bit of backtracking on some things. Still working on getting those straightened out, but they're moving. There's progress, so that's good. Another cold day. I did my walk at the warmest part of the day, according to the forecast. Like 31 or 2 degrees, something like that. Not as windy and bitter as yesterday, so that was nice. Got my 5 miles in, and then headed to John's for the Seahawks game against the Rams. An incredible game. Quite happy for my team. We got lucky enough and played well enough to win. going to the Super Bowl in a couple weeks, so that's a lot of fun. It was really cool to hang out with John and his crew. Um, good times, somewhat nostalgic, but making new memories. Socializing with good old friends is always the gem of life, really. After that, I came home and I just got cracking back on my app stuff. And that'll do it for the day. Thanks for swinging by. Hopefully, my labored thought exploration was valuable in some way. Until next time, take it easy.